what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be doing my Arrow Season 1 Thoughts video. So as you know, I filmed my reactions to Arrow Season 1 in, I think, January, and I just did it when I had spare time, and then I edited it all, and when it was all ready to be uploaded, I decided to add it to my schedule. So I haven't seen any more of Arrow since then, because I make it a goal of mine to have a thoughts video at the end of every season, and if you guys couldn't ask me questions because you hadn't seen the reactions, I couldn't do a thoughts video until now. So as soon as I am finished with this thoughts video, I can finally begin season 2 of Arrow. But what this means is, because it's like an extra show that I react to, you will have to wait a couple of weeks before getting another episode reaction. It's just because with the current amount of shows that I have, it will stress me out to have an extra 2 that I have to react to weekly and that kind of stuff. So with Arrow and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm just binge watching them all in one go, to the best of my ability, whenever I am like in front of my schedule and that kind of stuff. So you won't have an Arrow reaction for a couple of weeks. I hope you guys are okay with that, but it's literally the only way that I can do it. I do prefer doing it this way because then I get to enjoy it a lot more, but then I have to wait to watch it. But it's kind of like I'm like you guys. You know how you finish your season and then you get to wait like 3 months for the next season? But you won't have to wait 3 months. I'm gonna try my best to have the next season of reactions out to you in about 2 to 3 weeks. That is my goal. I can't promise you though. That is the goal though. Anyways, so if you're new and you don't know what my thoughts videos are like, I have 3 different sections. I have the part where I talk about what I thought about the season, and then I answer some questions from you guys. I've picked about 10, just so that the video doesn't go on for like an hour and a half. And at the very end, I make 3 predictions for what I think will happen in the next season. And just at the end of this video, I'm just going to make a little bit of an announcement, so if you want to hang around till then, awesome. Alright, so let's get into my thoughts for this season. Season 1 of Arrow. I would like to let it be known for the like cajillionth time, I am a huge comics fan. So it was really exciting to see a comic book character realized on the small screen TV. Small screen? Is that what they call like TV? I think that's what they call it. And then they call like movies silver screen, yeah. What would be gold screen? I'm getting off topic. Anyways, so I really enjoyed this season. I thought it was very, I thought that it was very creative with the way that it built up the characters. I absolutely just love the entirety of the cast. I think that everyone was great. I liked the fact that we had flashbacks and then we had real day things, so we find out what happens on the island. I thought that was a really cool mechanic. I'm interested to see it more explored, because he was there for 5 years, and I'm guessing that that season 1 was 1 year, so I want to see what happens, you know? It was really cool getting to meet Slade Wilson. I mean, hello Deathstroke. That was cool. And Roy Harper was, oh my god, I like fangirled a little bit. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to start season 2, because then I get closer to starting The Flash, and The Flash is my favorite comic book hero. He's just my favorite. He's always been my favorite. I really enjoyed the way that Oliver, well, Stephen Amell, portrayed Maura Queen. I thought that was cool. It was very Batman-y, but like, you know, a lot of people I've heard complain about how Batman-y the show is. But the thing is, if you're not going to get a Batman show, like a real Batman show, and they're going to like kind of treat Arrow as, you know, kind of like Batman. Like, I'm going to take what I can get, because that's awesome. I enjoy it. I think the overarching plot for this season with the whole, like, list, I thought that was really, really cool. And then, like, the undertaking and the fact that he didn't save the day at the end, like, that was pretty cool. Like, sometimes heroes don't win, and I think that that's a very amazing thing to show sometimes. Like, obviously you want your heroes to win and save the day and whatever, but sometimes they don't, and that's okay. Like, they try, but they fail. Failure is a part of life, and I like the fact that this show demonstrated that. I wasn't a huge fan of Thea. I like her a little bit more now that she's with Roy, I guess. I don't know, maybe her character will be built up a bit more. A lot of you have told me that she's, like, your favorite character, so I'm like, okay, like, I'll keep an open mind, but she's just not my favorite at the moment. I love Laurel. She's just so gorgeous, and I cannot wait for her to become the Black Canary, because that's what Laurel Lance is, you know, the Black Canary. She's like, I really liked the inclusion of Diggle and Felicity. I think Felicity is very funny with her, like, little remarks and stuff. She started off very Chloe-esque, but, like, from Smallville, but she's definitely much different, and, you know, like, I get that. I like her, she's funny, and, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Tommy. When I was watching the show, I liked him then, and, I liked the way that he treated Laurel and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden, he, like, flip-flopped on his, like, relationship, and he decided that Laurel is in love with Oliver and doesn't even give her a chance to choose. He just sort of pushes her away, and, like, he makes decisions for her, and I didn't like it. I really, really did not. He does end up saving her and everything, which was really noble, and, you know, I did cry over it, like him dying, but now that I've had a little bit of, like a little bit of space between recording the reaction and now, I felt like his story was kind of coming to an end by the end of season 1. Like, there wasn't really much of a story left for him, because he hated Oliver, and that just made him unbearable, because I've said it before, I hate it when characters just hate someone because of the way that they are. You're not, I can't see someone being my favorite character when they treat the main character like crap. I don't know. As for Malcolm, he was an absolute crazy son of a bitch, and the sad part is I understood where he was coming from. Like, yeah, he's fucking crazy for thinking that, you know, blowing up a whole bunch of people was gonna somehow even the odds with his wife's death, but, like, I understood that it was because of, like, before his wife. I mean, like, he was a broken man. So those were my thoughts. I hope I didn't miss anything. I probably did. But now I'm going to go into the questions that you guys have asked me. There's about 10 or so. You guys asked a lot of good questions. It was hard to pick them all, but I have decided on a couple, and I hope you are okay with that. Ignicio, I think, asked, what do you think about the dark tone for the series so far? So I mentioned this before, that it was a lot like Batman, and I really, really, really like it, because if we're never going to get a Batman show, Like, and this is the closest that we're gonna get. Hell yeah, I'm keen. I like the dark tones. I feel like it works really, really well with, you know, the Green Arrow. And I know that he's not the Green Arrow right now. He's the Hood. But I'm gonna always call him Green Arrow. Even until he, like, even if he never, like, calls himself Green Arrow, I will always call him Green Arrow because that's who he is, okay? It's Oliver Queen and he's the Green Arrow. Alright. Just letting you know. But yeah, I really did enjoy the dark tone. Yeah. Chip Snyder asked, what do you think about Slade Wilson and how his relationship with Oliver has developed over the first season? I watched Smallville growing up, and my favorite aspect of that show was the dynamic that Lex and Clark were best friends. And those are like two mortal enemies. And so Oliver and Slade kind of reminded me a bit of that. So I really, really enjoy the dynamic, and I really want it to be explored a little bit more. I want to know how he becomes Deathstroke. I enjoy it. I don't know. I can't word right at the moment. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. But like, whatever. I'm doing what I can. I really want to see where that friendship ends up because it's a good friendship. I like it. He's like teaching him how to fight and stuff. Aria Simone asked, it seems like you don't like Felicity very much, just based on your reactions when she's on screen. What are your true thoughts on her character? I'm sorry that if I've come across like I don't like Felicity. I just want to let you know that when I was recording the reaction to the finale, I was highly, like, I guess full of adrenaline, I guess, because, like, all of this stuff was going on in the show, and, as I was editing the video, obviously I said, what was it? Like, Felicity was explaining that she was okay, and, like, that the earthquake had never been anywhere near her, and I said something like, who cares, Felicity? I just want to know if Laurel's okay. See, it's not that I don't care about Felicity. I do. Because if the roles were reversed in that scenario, and Laurel was sitting there telling me she was okay, and Felicity was over at the place, I would be like, who cares, Laurel? I just want to know that Felicity's okay. It's like, it's literally just because I knew that one of them was in danger. I really like Felicity's character. I think that she brings a lightness to the team that, you know, like I guess she's kind of like the light in the dark, like, you know, making little jokes, and she definitely contributes to the team, and I do like her. I'm sorry if I've not portrayed that well or whatever. But if I had to choose between the two, I do like Laurel a bit better. But that's mostly just because of her comic book roots, because, like, she obviously is the Black Canary in the comics, and Felicity is, I'm pretty sure, a character made up for the show, yeah? So I don't have that much of an attachment to her as I would a character from the comics, if that makes sense. But yes, I do adore Felicity. Do not get me wrong. Oriash Kwa asked, what new characters do you want to see in the future seasons? This is a really easy answer for me. Alright, you ready? The Flash. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing The Flash, because obviously that's a thing that ends up happening. However, alright, I'm going to tell you who some of my favorites, alright? So I've got my favorite villain, or anti-hero, would have to be Harley Quinn, so it'd be really cool to see her on there, but I don't know how they would do her, because she's literally a Batman creation, tied to Joker and Poison Ivy, and yeah, just, I don't know how they would do it, but that would be cool. I thought that having the Huntress show up was really cool, so having, like, some more of the, like, Siren show up, I don't know. Look, I just want to see more comic book characters show up, because that's where things get really epic. Shocking Development asked, what was your favourite aspect of the show? The fight choreography. I thought that the fight choreography was insanely good. Like, there was flips, there was, like, everything. It was so cool. Like, he was jumping over fucking poles, and that salmon ladder. And when he works out, like, that's a really good aspect of the show. Like, I could watch that all day. I need to get this thoughts video finished, because I need to go watch season 2 so I can watch him work out more. Another favourite aspect, though, is definitely any comic book little Easter eggs. There was a lot of them. They mentioned, like, I think they mentioned, like, Bloodhaven, and Coast City, and Central City, and, other places, but, like, I just love any kind of Easter egg that I can pick up on. Cullen Carazoel asked, did you like the frequency of the flashbacks, or do you want more time spent in the present day stuff? Actually, no, I actually really enjoyed the balance that they had, because some episodes didn't have any flashbacks, and a lot of them did, but, I feel like they balanced it out a lot more, and I kind of want maybe a little bit more, because I just want to know what happened to him on the island. How did he go there, a playboy, and come back a Green Arrow? So yeah. Emma G asked, what has been the most standout scene that you like from the show? Probably the scene at the end of season 1. So, like, when, Laurel gets trapped and Tommy goes to save her and ends up dying for her. Like, that was an amazing, amazing scene. Like, it actually made me feel really, really sad that Tommy was dying. And this is coming from someone that I'm not even really a fan of him anymore. But, yeah. That's definitely a really standout scene because he sacrificed everything for her. Although she shouldn't have even been there. I don't know why she was there. Srikanth Sayamala, I really hope I pronounced that correctly, asked, do you like the way the Arrow has portrayed itself this season as a more dark and gruesome season? Or would you want to see a lighter tone where Oliver doesn't go killing people every 5 minutes? Well, this is very similar to a question I just answered before, but I do want to answer, like, the end part of that, which is, would you like to see a lighter tone where Oliver doesn't go killing people? I think if you're going to stay true to the character, in the comics, he does kill people, but very rarely. He only does it when he needs to. I mean, he's not exactly Batman, but, it would be nice to see him maybe find a way around his, like, secret identity or something like that without having to kill a person all the time. That would be nice. I don't know. Frackin' Toaster Lover asked, what do you expect to happen to Maura Queen in season 2, and how do you feel about her? Honestly, I thought that she was the bad guy from the beginning, and then, like, as it unraveled, it really just showed me that everything that she has done, she's done for her family, and because she's scared for them. I mean, Malcolm killed her husband and allegedly killed her son, so, like, she didn't want to lose a daughter as well. She didn't want to lose everything. So she cooperated, and, like, I can sympathize with that. And then with Oliver coming back, and I don't know, I felt kind of bad for her by the end. Although I mean, Walter got kidnapped. That was to save his life. But now he's like divorcing her. I just feel bad for her, actually. What do I expect to happen to her in season 2? I don't know. Maybe she can redeem herself in some way. But like, I truly believe that everything that she's done for her family. Waleed Rana asked a few questions, all regarding Laurel. So I've just picked this one. What do you think about Laurova? Wow, that's a weird ship name. I mean, Laurel and Oliver relationship. I ship them. I really, really want them to be together forever because they get married in the comics and Black Canary is awesome. And the Black Canary and Green Arrow banter and all that kind of stuff is just awesome. And I really hope that they translate it to TV somehow. Because it's one of these relationships. It's like Clark Kent and Lois Lane. You know? It's just great. I hope we get more of it next season. Now I'm going to go into my predictions for next season. I hope you guys enjoyed my answers to your questions. I'm sorry if I missed your question or if I didn't answer it correctly. I don't know. But yeah, now I'm going to get into my predictions for the next season of Arrow. My first prediction is that we will see Slade Wilson turn into Deathstroke somehow. Because I'm just really impatient and I want to see how it happens. My second prediction is that we will see Laurel Lance turn into the Black Canary. Because I'm really impatient and I just want to see it. And my third prediction is that Roy will find out who the Green Arrow is and we'll help him. Because I just want him to be Oliver's sidekick already. Because I'm just so impatient. I want to see it all happen right now. Those were my thoughts, predictions, and your questions for season 1 of Arrow. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my reactions for this season. I will continue next season. I promise you it's just gonna be a couple of weeks. And if you can't wait till then, I have a Discord set up for you guys. If you want to join, the link for that will be in the description below. And as I'm recording, I can sort of talk to you guys, let you guys know kind of firsthand what my reaction was and all that kind of stuff. And it's just an overall amazing like community. We've got a lot of people in there already talking all the time. There's little sections where you can talk spoilers and all that kind of stuff. And like when the new episodes of Arrow come out on television, wow, who says television anymore? Anyways, when they air, you can talk about them as they're airing with other people. But like I can't see them because those channels are not visible to me. So it's like exciting and you can talk about my reactions and your reactions and it's just a really cool thing. And I hope a lot more of you guys join because I like talking to you guys. All you gotta do is click the link in the description. It's like a Discord link and the robot person will tell you what to do. So you can get the right chats and stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and I will see you in season 2.